What's up, guys? What's up, guys? So I did this kind of video a couple of years ago about Ryan's car. So I wanted to do it last year and I didn't, and he's on his way to pick up his car because he actually went off track and let's just say that's not supposed to look like that, and the wheel's not supposed to touch the bass bar. I did get 3 laps in this car. Here's one of the laps. So, starting off, what do I like and not like about this car, and what should Ryan fix? So, where to start? Let's start with the biggest elephant in the room, the angle kit. He still has his like 5-inch, so last year he made himself some 5-inch extended E46 control arms where the ball joint is actually chopped off from the other side. As you can see, this is the left side of the car, and actually on his control arm it says R right there. You can see right there, it says R, so interesting setup. Color scheme, green and pink. It's kind of weird. He changed the hood pins to these things, which are a lot better, but so it's still rocking the 1JZ non-VVTi. He's upgraded to a nice front mount. He's upgraded to an aluminum radiator that has a triple pass, I believe. So it's on this side. Yeah, it's a triple pass. So it goes there, then down, because they're both on the same side, I believe. No, they're not on the same side. So anyways, the eBay E46 rad basically is held in by these little tabs here. It's a little loose, but whatever. It's currently missing the headlights because they took everything off, so the towing guy could take it out easier. Wiring is still a little bit of a mess. This thing definitely needs a standalone. I know it's in Ryan's plans in the future, so I'm not gonna judge him on the wiring. The car does run. He just added a fuel pressure regulator. It's actually my AN fitting right here. So, Ryan, where's my money? So he's decided to upgrade to a fake hull set off eBay. Seems to be doing the job. It's definitely rusting way faster than mine. Spectre filter. Spectre. It's a classic eBay manifold. It's actually a T4, but Ryan re-drilled it. It's actually a T4 manifold, but Ryan actually re-drilled it to be a T3. Currently running these SRS offset top mounts to change the caster angle. So it puts it within the bowl circle, but outside it also drops it too. I don't know if it was actually a good thing because his coilover top end actually broke. I don't know if those things were really a good idea. So those top plates, so Ryan broke his coilover. His extended control arm completely twisted. I believe his tie rod is bent too. So my hypothesis is when he went off, he had his wheel all the way one side, and the control arm started to twist and bend, and as it was twisting and bending, it like broke the top of the coilover. As you can see, the bolt is actually still there. It's pretty crazy. A dual stage manual boost controller. I don't know if it's hooked up properly or if it's even working. He has a eBay HKS external wastegate that he got off Matt's Barabo. I believe it used to be on his FD car. Some eBay stuff are good. I've heard really good things about that HKS replica, so that's a good thing. He's currently on Zeknova's. That's the RS606 R1 in a 235 4017. Yeah, it's a good size. It might be just a bit wide. Seems to be plenty of grip. The only downside is these wheels are actually pretty heavy. So I know when I was driving it, the power steering was going out, so he's gonna have to change that or go to electric steering like I did, hydroelectric. This car had a BN Sports body kit. I'll post a picture right here. So before going off, it actually looked pretty sweet. The front ride height though is like ridiculously low. Should be way higher. And then the rear end is jacked. You can tell by the picture of me drifting this car right here that that the stance of the car is totally wrong for drifting. If you look at my car when I'm drifting, my rear end is actually lower than my front, and then when I'm drifting or even accelerating, the whole rear end squats. He definitely needs to play with this stance. When I was driving it, the balance of the car was kind of wonky. I kind of didn't like it because, well, one, my car is just like 50-50 weight distribution, so he's not going to get that, especially not with that heavy ass JZ. So to kind of fix that, I think he should raise the front end and lower the rear end, and maybe I'm not sure if he should take off. I'm unsure if he should take off the front sway bar. Might be, because it felt like the front end was really heavy the way it transitions. Still rocking that Mirko seat. I can't open the doors, but he has a stock dash that's pretty much gutted with 2 gauges. I didn't really like his gas pedal because it had like the bottom part there, it springs, and then it has another spring, so it kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I think you should get a different pedal out of a different car without the bottom spring. Hydro e-brake. I don't know how many times I've told Ryan, yo, is your e-brake working? This is going to be his 3rd year drifting, 4th year, something like that. Anyways, still doesn't have a working handbrake, even though he has a dual caliper in the back, but I don't think his dual caliper is done properly. I think that the brackets they made are no good, where they're like not, like if you look at it from the top, they're not straight, they're like offset, so like the calipers, anyways. Underneath the car we have a completely stock subframe with really old bushings. One of these axles is actually clicking. I don't know which one it is. He still has like the handbrake, the stock e-brake wires going there. That should just be completely eliminated. Honestly, Ryan should drop the subframe and put some new solid mounts. His tow rods, I would service them and maybe carry a spare set, because I know these are they have a tendency of breaking. Nothing wrong with coilovers. Coilovers are great. I believe they're 4K springs. Rear diff, I know he has the manual diff and he wants to go to auto diff, which would probably help him maybe a bit at Shannonville. He might be in 4th, I don't know. He says he's fine with the gearing, so we'll see. He's still running these damn, okay. Ryan, what are you doing? So there's no bushings, nothing in that sway bar. It's just electrical tape. Ryan, okay. Ryan, what are you doing? You've had sway bars since your first BMW. And you were running electric tape back then. You just buy bushings, bro. Just buy bushings. He's running the stock tank with dual fuel pumps now. I believe they're both stock. I'm not sure. I know he wants to do a fuel cell with a surge tank. Or no, he doesn't want to do a surge fuel cell. I know he bought a surge tank, and he's going to be running the surge tank with an inline pump all the way to the front. Although similar to my setup a bit with the stock tank, except now instead of having a janky siphon by pressure or something, like the transfer, the crossover one, it's all done by vacuum of like there's no pump, so it's as if like you get air and then like it pumps in. Anyways, it's hard to explain. Anyways, now he's running dual pumps to the front, so dual pumps to T. No, sorry about that. One side's feeding to the front and the other fuel pump's feeding to the other side. And what he's gonna do, he's gonna have the one that's going to the front is gonna go to the surge tank and then to the inline to the front. And then the front's gonna come back to the return on the one that goes to the surge tank or something like that. Anyways, I know he upgraded his fueling, the 2 pumps last event, and he had no more breaking up issues, so that was good. I did find the car acting super weird when I would do a clutch kick, and the fuel, not the fuel pump, the power steering is dead. It's 100% dead. I actually did this mod myself. The bumper used to go down here like this. I don't know if I can get a picture. And it would like catch in the wind and go like do stupid things. I did the half cut bumper like my Lexus. The holes kind of look stupid still. You don't have a rad back there. There's actually nothing. So it used to have shocks back here that holds the trunk, and one of the mounts or something broke, and then it bent his trunk when he was closing it, so took it out. Battery box, nothing wrong there. This rear end's kind of been abused. Let's see if this still works. Hey, still works. She still got the BN kit, but it's a Lexus kit that's been extended, I think 2 inches, and then Ryan chopped the top off and then riveted. So he still needs to do a little bit of work on that. So he's got the front bumper in here and the side skirts. I believe the side skirt broke, I'm not sure. I know Ryan needs to work on his e-brake 100%. The shifter also, I didn't really like it. I had a little bit of trouble getting it into third. I don't like leather steering wheels. Suede's the way to go with loves. The seat, really good. I'm surprised. I thought last time I sat in this car I didn't fit very good, but I don't know, the seat, like, maybe it's bigger now? I don't know. Maybe Ryan extended it with his butt. Maybe heated up the brackets, I don't know. It's missing a door handle, mirror. Ooh, that mirror's kind of, it's about to let go. I'll tell you, the one thing I hate the most about driving this car is the seating position. I will not be able to get it properly. No, I won't be able to get it properly. But basically the seat's too much to the left and the brackets are both, so he kept the stock rails, but the stock rails are unadjustable, and the seat for me is too far forward and too far to the left when you're drifting. The steering, okay, well, I'm zoomed in like a mofo. So let's say this is where the seat is. This is how I'm drifting. The steering wheel is like more to the right. It's kind of annoying. I like it when it's dead center with me. Got it doors. Not. So he kept the interior of the doors, but Anyways, still got a lot of stuff to do. All this wire. So do I hate Ryan's car? No. It's definitely a lot better than it used to be a couple years ago. It definitely needs work. I'd say the biggest thing Ryan needs to concentrate on to get this car like dialed in, and I wouldn't mind helping him, is really get the suspension sitting properly. He just wants to be a stance boy, low drifter. Look at me, I drift in my fenders, but then he talks about competition. I'm like, you're not going to be spending money to compete if you're going to be drifting with a car that's undriftable because you're way too low. I mean, you can drift low, but you got to make the car handle good low, so like raising subframes and stuff. I am planning on doing some custom LCAs for Ryan with a knuckle block and caster block, so stay tuned for that. I think that maybe the control arms are way too much extended. I know James has basically the same, he has the same chopped knuckles, because these are Van Sluwen old chopped knuckles, but Ryan's control arms are extended 2.5 inches wider than James, and it has like this janky ass tie rod extension thing, which it just flexes. So Ryan needs to find some inner tie rods that are longer to work with his system. I think E92 are longer, but it's too far out anyways. He has no reason to be that far out anyways. I think 2.5 inches extended would have been great. A little bit of camber. Now he has a lot less camber than he did last year because he's running those top plates, but if he doesn't run those top plates and he doesn't have the control arms extended a ridiculous amount, though they won't bend as much, and you won't need to run those stupid top mounts that they didn't fit good at all. I know Ryan had to re-drill them somewhat to get them to fit. I know these were made by SRS, and I believe they just don't work, to be honest. Definitely can do a little better wiring job, but overall, I mean, she rips, right? Good job, Ryan. You're getting there. One day you'll get there, and then like Aaron said, yeah, you fix the little things one thing at a time, and then ooh, the car's a lot better, or something like that.
So we just raised the front a tiny bit, raised the air pressure in the front to 35, lowered the rear pressure to 20. We need to align the back still and take some camber out to put it about 0. God, that freaking rotary is loud.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.